Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Xenogears. Okay, getting back to the battle with the hammer. You know, this is definitely one of the biggest oh shit moments of the my first playthrough. You know, I mean, I honestly didn't think that I'd see Hammer again for the rest of the game after his betrayal. Honestly, I really did. So this came as a big surprise. Anyway, I brought Seaton along, and I should have boosted him, damn it. Armor loss, 20%, ah. So anyway, yeah, I brought Seaton along. I figured that that might do more damage overall. Alright, let's see how much this does right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be much better. Alright, so the question is, do I do System ID now? I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Let's wait. Let's see. Did I booster? Yeah, booster is on. Okay. Maybe I'll get up to a square level, and then, oh, I should have boosted with him. Damn it. Alright, let me see if I can figure out at what point he, I really don't know why, maybe the Jesse Cannon didn't do much because I had 2 power magics equipped. I noticed that when I equipped 3 power magics on Emeralda, it basically canceled it out. It was not very effective. She was only doing like 1,400 damage with her spells. Alright, let me see about what point he uses his ability. Okay, so it looks like when he gets down to about 1,800. Now I'll go up to one more. Now we boost her. Taking a lot less damage this time around. Oh, crap. I should have, yeah. Because it takes me around to get to System ID. I wasted... Ah, crap. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I did that one. That was bad. Okay, so that's not going to be much help. So yeah, I have there's a limited amount of time before he blows up in our faces again. And there is a reason why I do not want him to blow up in our faces, and it's not because he killed us all last time. It really isn't. Oh my god, I did it! Wow! I wasn't expecting to be able to do it. So, you get a crap ton of experience. Look at that. Level up for Faye, Seaton, and Emeralda. And you get the Trader card. This is the item you want. This is why we did this. If you let him blow up in your face and you don't die, you don't get this. I'm not sure if you get the experience as well or not, but yeah. So, this increases the rare drop rate considerably. And this is going on Faye.
That's my bro. Far too strong. Even for me. Just when I thought I finally got powerful enough to beat you, too.
Hammer!
Champ, promise me you'll go back to Nortune one day. You are the next in line to be the Kaiser.
You knew?
Don't underestimate the power of my information network. But it's no use now. For a bit player like me, this is probably the end I deserve.
Damn it, Hammer! Hammer! I teared up a bit, too. Tearing up a bit right now. Hammer disappeared into the chasm with a look of satisfaction. Was he happy because he had been able to attain it? His brief moment of power? Hammer's smile. Was that the look of joy from attaining power? Or was it the look of relief from the pain that was brought upon him by his mutation? Ultimately, we had no other choice but to defeat our friend Hammer, for the sake of our own survival. Was there any other way around it? I've never felt that fighting was so futile until now. Elly cried continuously. She hated herself for not having the power to be able to do anything to help him. When I saw her like that, I couldn't help thinking, I can no longer allow her to fight like this. That's not right, Faye. Nah. We returned to Ignis, feeling that this had become much more than we could bear. What do you want, Ramsus? You. If you didn't exist, that's why. I must get rid of you. Only then will I be able to beat him. What do you think you're doing, Ramsus? That's absurd. Do you think you can neutralize my power? Of course he can. He was made to be able to do so. Krelian? Surely you're not on their side now. Oh, really now? I don't care about a group of old geezers who are so obsessed with clinging onto their dear little lives that they had to resort to turning themselves into data on the Sol 9000 in order to survive. That's not why your existence obstructs... That's not why. Your existence obstructs me from reaching my goal. That's all. Haven't you been working for humanity's future? For humans to live longer? That is why I assisted you. Yes, that's right. I try to lead the people in my own way. That hasn't changed in the least. Krelian, what's got into you? Kill him, Ramses. Ah! Oh, that's not good. Now the Emperor's dead now.
So, Cain is dead?
Yes.
The final fate for one bound within everlasting flesh.
If only he had just accepted our logical ideals, too.
A fitting end for someone who had become dominated by needless flesh. Excellent work, Krelian. Now there is nothing that can stand in the way of us accomplishing our objective.
The anima relics have been awakened and have aligned with their respective animus. Dan, Joseph, Gad have each been aligned with a surface dweller as their animus.
Yuga's Asher, Ramsus' Zebulun, Krelian's Judah, Sophia's Dinah.
Hey everyone, do those names sound familiar?
Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Issachar were already aligned 500 years ago. And finally, Graph's Naphtali. All of the anima relics have now been activated.
In other words, some people are not going to be getting them.
The identity of the persona mask of the mother has also become clear.
The time has come.
Now is the time to open the door to God's domain and to attain the fleshly body and the wisdom of God. The time of the true awakening, to carry us to new horizons. Yes, the time of the gospel has come.
Now, humans, extol the awakening of God.
So that's what that keyhole down there was for. That must be the Gaetia Key. Gaetia. I don't know. Whatever it is. Oh, interesting. It's a summoning circle. No. Not quite. Suddenly, the howling erupted. Even the people who had not mutated were being turned into wells. They howled out like war cries, as if to call out to something. Ooh, more creepy music. Ah, I love this music. That was because Ramsus had been manipulated into assassinating the Emperor. Now, with nothing else holding them back, the Ministry had put into use the Gaetia Key, the effect of which was to alter those people who had been destined by God. Those people were destined by God, regardless of whether they were surface dwellers or Solarians, began to change shape, one after the other. The howling was the people who had filled the earth, calling out to God. Once humans have filled the earth, God will awaken from his long sleep, and the awakening of Mahanon, the paradise in the sky, will soon follow. The true meaning of what the Ministry had spoken, the true nature of that legend, was at last beginning to be realized. This is what they meant when they said, once humans have filled the earth. Well, there's a lot fewer humans now than there were 500 years ago. Eventually, Mahanon, the resting place of God, awoke from its long slumber and began to rise, almost as if responding to the call of the people. It appeared before us in all its majestic glory. I think Mage Stick Glory. Yeah, Mage Stick Glory, that's it. I like that. Mage Stick. Oh. Something coming up out of the water? We don't get a map, though, do we? So we don't know exactly where it is. Now, this is another pretty awesome scene, though. Wonder what it could be. That's an interesting shape there. Something buried in the ocean. Wonder if the Thames knew anything about it. That's a lot of seaweed. That is a lot of seaweed. Solaris, Gazel Ministry sent a massive force there to obtain God and his wisdom. But by now, neither the nation of Solaris nor the organization known as Gebler existed anymore. The only thing that was left there was an innumerable accumulation of weapons. Almost all of the Solarians had been transfigured into weapons. The Gazel Ministry now reigned over them as their commanders. There was no way we could allow God or God's wisdom to fall into the hands of the Ministry. We decided to assemble all the forces we could and head toward Mahanon. It was a perilous battle. There was no guarantee that we would make it back alive. We were to carry out the plan at dawn. Hence, I had to stiffen my resolve concerning her. Wait a minute. You want me to stay here? No, I'm going with you. No, it's too dangerous. Aw, Faye. Why do you have to be, chauvinistic about it? One of the few things that I really dislike about this game. This part right here. Why? I've been in many dangerous situations. This isn't the first time. I said no. We can't take you. Please understand. No, I want to go. We've been fighting together all this time. And suddenly you're telling me not to go? I just don't get it. This isn't like any other fight. It's a battle for the wisdom created by God. It's life or death. Whoever controls it becomes the true dominator of the world. It's obvious the Ministry will bring the strongest possible troops. There's no guarantee you'll come back alive. That's exactly why I want to go. You don't have the slightest idea. What don't I understand? If the enemy were only the Ministry or just mechanical weapons, it would be okay. But most of the enemies will be made up of what were once humans. Humans just like you and I. Oh, Elly, come on, you had to have realized that. I saw them at those facilities. Gears that were made out of humans. They were the same as Hammer. Could you now destroy them after knowing this? In order to save ourselves, can you truly say that you could kill those who were once our friends? So do you still want to go now? Well... Aw, come on, Elly. You can't even kill one person. Pretty sure she's killed numerous people. Your presence would be a burden during the fight. Huh? You just get in the way. Seriously, someone go slap him. Slap him hard now. Hey, Faye, don't you think you went a little too far there? We cannot blame her. At least we should understand her feelings. I know how Elly feels. I knew she wouldn't have listened to me if I had just said, "You're not coming." Seeing as she has worked together with us for such a long time and all, that's why I had to explain it to her like that. The people gathered in Nisan need Elly. She's got to realize how much people are depending on her. I can't put her in a dangerous situation. But the way you said it was a little harsh. You didn't have to be so cold. She was crying, you know? But I'm sure she realizes that. I agree. Maybe you're the one who doesn't understand. Me? I don't understand? A lady's heart? She wants to go, to be with you, Faye, until the end. Yeah. If I were you, I'd hold her tight and say, "Let's go together, just like that." Really? No, he's not going to say that to you, Margie. No, I mean, Young master, don't overdo yourself now. Ah, shut up. Anyhow, why don't you go and ask her to come with you? Whether she'll go or not, you should express your feelings in words. If you really care about her, you have to go tell her. Express your feelings, right? I didn't mean... Too late now, everyone knows it. You're not being true to yourself, are you? I agree.
Faye.
No, that's not her voice. Need a little bit... something to drink. Jeez, what was her voice?
Faye, say it straight out.
Go ahead, go chase after her. What are you waiting for?
Come on now, go for it.
Women don't like insensitive men. You don't know how to treat a lady, do you?
Well, he's only like 3 years old mentally. Sorta.
Faye, is it not the time you came out with your feelings now?
Faye, go. Don't you worry about me. Please hurry and go to her.
That's not the way to treat her.
I don't know much about this kind of thing, but Hammer used to tell me to be nice to women. Oh, Hammer.
I'm not well versed in the art of romance.
Well, let's go ahead and save it. And we'll take a look around the ship for her, depending on the how much time I have. I think I might end it early. Yeah, we'll end it early. I'll find her in the next episode, and we'll get an interesting scene. See you next time.